Hello everyone! So I just got back from picking up my entries from Ag Fair, the Agricultural Society Fair at the Genesee Country Village Museum. Wanted to make sure I did the whole name there because I know there were some folks over on my blog asking me where the Ag Fair was. And I tend to just call it Ag Fair because that's what it's been my whole life since I was little. So on my drive home with my boxes, they're over here, of thingies, I got a little teary-eyed. And first I should say I tend to, coming home from Ag Fair, get a bit teary-eyed. In the past several years I've had this whole idea for a long-term project, and I finally am letting go of the project, knowing that I'm not going to pull it off. I wanted to do this whole multi-generational thing with some quilt pieces that Grandma had started, and then get Mom to do some, and then I could do some, Lily could do some, and then my niece could do some. And yeah, pandemic happened, and that just, yeah, it's not happening. Anyway, that's not why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to do this video because, I don't know. I don't really know. I was driving, and yeah, sappy me. I want to say thank you, especially to Marie and Lynn and Denny for all the years of hard work that they've put into Ag Fair. See, teary-eyed. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, not gonna get too teary-eyed. I just want to say thank you. Obviously it means a lot. And okay, let's talk ribbons. So Miss Clara's over here with my thingies, and I got my new ribbons here. But I did want to show you this one, which is 1981. This was my kindergarten year, and okay, so this one was for the flowers. I thought this one was for my penmanship, but this one was for the flower arrangement. And give me 1 second, I've got to have a tissue somewhere. Okay, a little better. All right, so yes, this one was for flower arrangement, and I also got one for penmanship, which I thought was this one. It must be one of these two. My little kindergarten hands rewrote the Gettysburg Address, or at least the first few lines of the Gettysburg Address. There's a whole lot of story there about my penmanship. We won't get into that one. But this one, I do remember going and getting the flowers for this arrangement. Did that with Dad. And yeah, we were pulled over on this side of the road. I remember getting purples and golds and putting them together. Not sure what the flowers were at this point, but yep, I still have this one. And I really do have oodles of my other ribbons. I do have a gap somewhere in here. So this was 82. 82. This one was drawing. I don't know what year this one was. Probably 82. It's in with these. These were 81. Clara is pawing at my leg. And then I have a gap because, well, you know, kids and teenagers aren't good at keeping track of things. This one is from, I don't know what year, but I can tell you based on what it says. This would have been late 90s. Yeah, mid to late 90s. This was my attempt at making crocheted mittens. I tried to spin my own wool, with a drop spindle, and I tried to crochet my own mittens. They're atrocious. But I did get second place. Feeling it was for effort. Yeah, from my now perspective, atrocious. So, yeah. What's gonna happen with my new ribbons? I have a thing I do. All of them are going to get unstapled, restapled. Some of them will get trimmed because I'm me. And then they're all gonna get cute little hole punches. Cause let's see, you'll see back here, like on this kind, it has the ribbon and it has the little tucky thing. The card, I used to tuck the card back in here when I had the tucky thing. And then all of them get bunched by their ear on their ribbons or their strings, so the new ones will get strings. And they will all get to hang together. I have a board with I don't know, it's over a decade or so's ribbons on it. And they all hang together. Proof I did do other ribbons, other fairs. Wow. Flashbacks. So that's what'll happen with these little guys. Is they'll get their tuck-ins. I do strange things. I know. Alright, so let's unpack. Okay, we're gonna start with Clara's newest Clara friend. So some of you may know, uh-oh, I don't have them over here. Some of you may know the shadow kitties that are the Clara's friends I did years ago. This is going to be the new Clara's friend shape. And yeah, I'm going to do a few of these because I kind of love these. Some of them will be patchwork with the embroidery. I think I'm going to do one out of that printed paisley that I have. And I might do some out of the family heirloom weaver fabric I have. And then they can be friends with the Clara friends. So they'll either end up as gifts or maybe I'll put a couple in the shop, but I kind of like making them. Maybe one will end up on a pocket. Let's see. And then I did a bunch of the work bags. So this is impossible to like display. But it's the bag in the circle of straw, and then there's these wee little pockets. It's a super cute design. It really just is impossible to like display and photograph. And I had two of the balloon bag style. And yes, I know people really want these, but I don't really know how strong they are. The other shape is actually going to be much, much stronger and more functional. I whip stitched every little pleat of the gauge to the straw. I'm thinking if I back these with some fold or felted wool, that'll give me something else to stitch to. I haven't gotten that far yet. It's on the list. Love how this one came out. Yep, so this is wavy braid. It's a favorite. I'm realizing I'm going to run out of spaces. We'll tuck everybody into each other here. Let's see. Another sewing case. So it's been a while since I've made anything for my fanciful utility book. And Marna sent me some leather and some silk. So this is a hooded case with the needle pages, with the embroidery and a pocket. Such a functional design. Love these. And yes, everything is hand stitched. At the museum for Ag Fair, a lot of categories do a modern, well, a 21st century and a 19th century version. And generally I will only do the 19th century version. One more sewing. Sketch. The straw baskets that I've been doing. It's amazing how much fits in these. Look at this. This thing opens huge. There's a ton of space in there. I could probably fit a bunch of the other baskets in this basket. I could fit the cat in there. Actually, when I was working on one of these, Claire did try to get inside. Let's see. And then did a couple of these. The only thing sewn on this is actually the top, but it went together with a whole theme of things. Ooh, ooh. Another ribbon. All right. See, there was kind of a theme in that I had this whole idea of doing a program interpretation piece on sewing cases, so I wanted to make a whole bunch of different sewing cases. And this was one of the early birds of the bunch. The lid has loops for tools. And then the inside has a tray, and then there's another tray underneath. And this has got a little pin cushion. And then these loops help pull everything out. I said there was going to run out of space. Here we go. It's one box. Sorry. This one. Watch. The lid comes up. And it is meant to be teeny, because the original that I mimicked this after is doll scale. So look at that. It's a cute little folding basket for one of the bigger dollies. I think it's Mary size. Yeah. Oh, I forgot this one. So after I did the Clara's Friend, I decided I wanted to do another little piece of patchwork with some embroidery. So this is the sun and moon. So the moon and the sun. That was super fun. There's going to be more of these. Love that. Oh, my hat from the 4th of July. Because, you know, gotta enter a hat. I should have gotten that out first. Doesn't work so well with a ponytail. It does fit me. Oh, this month's Great Pocket. And yeah, I do this thing where I fold up the ties and I tuck them inside. That's how they hang out around the house. I'm going to color in the leaves and the grapes and the stems, either in pastel or in ink, just to see what it looks like. I wanted to do that after the fair, just in case I screw it up. My little quilted mat that took me forever. And here's the funny thing. I don't know which is the front and which is the back, but I'm rather proud of it because I finally did a white on white. Thing is I don't have a dining room to put it in. I have a quilt thingy though. So this thing behind me is iron, and it was one of those yard sale finds that I couldn't say no to because it was like $5 or $10. And well, I know why they got rid of it. It's heavy, it takes up lots of space, but it's super functional for me. And then I tried to do a wee braided rug. This year a bunch of people did really much better braided rugs. The cool thing about this one is this is out of those end cuts that I got at the flea market. So a tailor had end cuts of their suit weight wool, and ta-da! I made a little mat rug. Again, I don't know what's the front and the back. I think that's the front. So those are my entries, and I think I'm done being sappy, maybe, hopefully. But again, thank you, Marie. Thank you, Denny. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, everybody that I probably should be remembering because my brain gets tired. Love you all. Thank you for everything you do.